Yeah, what's going on with y'all boys, man? CJ back with another video, and I'm out here with my 6'11 Dwight Howard build. Now, I'm comparing it to Dwight Howard because this build snags boards, it's very athletic, catches bodies. And y'all know Dwight was athletic back in his Orlando days. He's grabbing boards, playing great defense. So that's what this build does. And I know you're looking, it's like, oh, the build can't shoot. A lot of people, me myself included, I don't really like playing on builds that can't shoot just because it does make it slightly more difficult. But even without shooting, this build is a monster on the glass. You're going to grab every rebound. You're going to dominate the paint. You're going to get blocks, great defense. I'm going to show you too, one thing, even if you want to have shooting, look at this right here. Put 5 cab breakers, you get an 83-point rating. Once you get your 5 cab breakers here, now it's going to take a lot of cab breakers because you see I went 99 O board, which I heard is worth it. And so far in my experience, I've been grabbing every rebound. You see throughout this gameplay too, I have about 3-4 games in here where I was playing with my cousin. You see he's got like the green hair character. His build has a 97 O board, mine has a 99, and you'll see I was grabbing almost every single O board down there. So I got a 99 offensive rebound, upgraded this so I can play a little bit of perimeter defense and get contests on the perimeter, because y'all know them 7-foot stretch bigs will just shoot over you. So I put that up so I can get some jump contests. And then we get driving contact dunks and all the standing contact dunks. We got a 90 standing dunk, 89 driving dunks. So the build is very athletic. You get put back dunks, contact dunks, standing contact dunks. Eventually I'll be able to shoot. The passing is pretty solid. I went 65. So just imagine this build at its full potential. I'm going to be able to shoot, protect the paint, catch bodies. This build is crazy. I've been having a lot of fun. I'm actually show y'all the last few games I played too. I'm grabbing almost 20 rebounds a game on this build. So we'll start from the very first game. Nothing crazy, 16 points, 8 rebounds, nothing crazy. Go to the next game, 14 to 12, getting a little bit better. Next game, 28 and 26, 11 assists. Next game, 20 points, 16 rebounds. Next game, 32 points, 22 rebounds, 5 assists. Next game, 30 points, 17 rebounds. Next one, we got 20 points, 21 rebounds. So you see already, every game is 15 or more rebounds. I think I'm actually averaging about 18 rebounds on this build. So this build, it's just out there snagging every rebound. Next, I'm gonna show y'all the badges too. So look at this, we get a bunch of legend badges. We got legend box out beast, legend paint patroller, we got legend rebound chaser, we got legend aerial wizard, which is decent, solid little badge. We got legend high flying denier, as well as Hall of Fame badges too. We got Hall of Fame pogo stick, rise up. We got Hall of Fame float game, which I just use a plus max on that because I use floaters instead of shooting threes right now. I can't shoot, so I just use the floaters. And then here's the badges, plus max all these. I'll show y'all the animations too. So right now, free throw, I didn't even touch none of this. I have no free throw. I can't shoot jump shots right now, so I got no jump shot. I didn't really mess with any of this. It's the layup styles right there if you want to look at that. Dribble moves, which I honestly don't really use. If you want to, you can get rid of the ball handle. I don't know, I don't really use a like right stick dribbling. I just kind of left stick dribble on this build. So I'm gonna just break it down one more time real quick. Close shots pretty good. You know, you make standing layups. Driving layup 70 is pretty good. I would honestly, if you can, get it to 76, maybe drop the ball controller some a little bit, but 76 so you can get that bam out of bio floater, and that'll just open up the game so much more. You get a better floater animation. But 89 is good. The 90 standing dunk I really do like. I've seen people go 85 and I have no opinion about that. I haven't used 85. It could be really good, I don't know, but I like having all the contact dunks, so I went 90 standing dunk. And you'll see throughout the gameplay I'm getting a bunch of standing contact dunks, standard dunks, and it don't even matter who's in the paint with me. Like once you're deep in the paint on this build, 9 times out of 10 it's a standing dunk. Playmaking is decent. It gets the job done. 65 pass, you can still throw outlet passes. 65 ball handle just to have some animation. 60 speed with ball, you know, just so I can bring the ball up the court sometimes. 72 perimeter defense, that's so I can get the challenger badge, contest shots, so that's why I put my perimeter defense up. Interior defense 88. You might even be able to go lower, I don't know, but I just like having a bit of a higher interior defense just to, you know, kick people out of dunk animations, which I'm gonna be honest, doesn't happen too often. So, you know, 88, that's just maybe personal preference. I don't know, I like having higher interior defense. 93 block has been really good. I'm gonna show y'all the takeover too. The takeover boost I did not show y'all. So this is what I got my takeover on. So on this build, once I have takeover, I got a 99 block, 99 defensive rebound, and 99 offensive rebound. So this build is just crazy all around. The speed at 75 is good. I might run the hydration hero takeover just to see how it is on the physicals, so I can have higher agility and speed and just see what that's like on this build. Because really the takeover just makes the build a little better. Taking that takeover ability away and still having the 99 O board, I'm still gonna be out there grabbing every rebound. But I might run the hydration hero, which will boost my speed and agility to something like, the agility might go to like 75, speed would probably be like 81 or something like that. Might give that a try. But all right, I already broke down the build. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to the gameplay. All right, so this first game, you're gonna see a lot of dominance on the offensive glass. Pretty much every game you're gonna see that. This game I ended up with like 25 plus points and rebounds, which is crazy, and I had a triple double. So you see already getting offensive rebounds, you see the rim protection right there, get a nice block. But anytime I'm down there, look at this, all them people going for that rebound, I come down with it, I'm patient, get my standard dunk off. This, in my opinion, is really one of the better center builds, especially if you're playing with rec randoms, because we all know when you're playing with them randoms, a lot of them head case, they don't care about passing, they're gonna shoot dumb shots. Then when they get frustrated, they start selling the game, and that's where this build comes in. You have a 99 offensive rebound. Most of the time, centers don't even go for the 99 defensive rebound. And this video speaks for itself. You're going to see the dominance on the offensive glass from this build, even defensive glass as well, just rebounding in general. You're going to see a lot of rebounds I'm grabbing, no matter who's in the paint. This build doesn't take much skill at all to play on. Now, one thing I will say, because a lot of y'all might question, now what do I do if my matchups just sit in paint the whole time? Because you know, eventually they will do that. If they know you can't shoot, your matchup will just sit in the paint and try to protect the paint. And that just, it kind of messes up the offense a little bit, because now it's like more defense on your teammates. You're left open. If they hit you in the corner or something, there's not much to do. That's not entirely true. You have two options here. Come down, I'll sit in the corner. If I'm wide open, I take a few steps in, throw a floater up. Now, if you're not comfortable with floaters, or you just don't have a good floater animation, you still have more options. If the center is playing in the paint, he's not guarding you at all on the 3-point line, that's where you have to make him get out the paint. You have to make him play some type of defense. And the way you do that is by setting screens. Now, a lot of people, what they do when they run center is immediately every possession, they're going top of the key screen, or they just running straight to the ball handler, the screen, spamming screens. You don't always want to do that, because that will also mess up the spacing of your team. That can also mess up just the flow of the offense. You can throw the point guard off if he's trying to cook, or if he's cooking his matchup and you get in the way, you're just ruining things. You're making it worse. So you have another option. You don't have to sit there and spam on-ball screens and get in the way every time. If you're in the corner and you see your teammate standing on the wing, you go and set an off-ball screen for him, and that allows your teammate to get open, and that also makes the center have to step out the paint. Now, if that center doesn't step out the paint and you're setting an off-ball screen, your teammate's open. And now what this also does, once that center comes out the paint, you're setting that off-ball screen, and let's say your teammate gets open, he gets the ball, that either leaves an open roll for you to the basket for a dunk, or if your teammate takes the shot, you're now in great position for an offensive rebound, which you'll probably see throughout this gameplay. I'm not sure if I did it too much. I probably did, but that's the answer. Whenever you're playing a center who's just gonna sit paint, you gotta force him to be involved in the defense, and that'll open things up. I will also make another video on this build, because in this one, this isn't rec random, so I'm playing with two people that I do know. So I will make another video where I'm playing with complete rec randoms and showing you that the build still does work and what I do to counteract the center just sitting in the paint. But like I was saying before, this build doesn't take a lot of skill, and is very fun, and it's also very impactful in terms of winning games. You give your team a lot of second chance opportunities, or you just straight get the bucket off the putback. You see that a lot. Like I keep saying, you're gonna see it a lot. Right here, for example, my teammate goes up with a layup, I grab the O board, I'm patient, I wait for the right time, standard dunk. That standard dunk is actually very good this year. I got a 90 standard dunk. That 90 standard dunk is very crucial to the play style, because again, you're using that a lot. Once you get that O board, if you don't go initially up with the putback, you're gonna need that standard dunk to get a standard contact dunk, or just a standard dunk in general. Another interesting thing I want to point out too, if you pay attention, every single one of my matchups had gone under 10 rebounds in all these games that I showed you. Just everybody on the other team in general all went under 10 rebounds. So that tells you something. I'm out here grabbing 20 plus rebounds, and my matchup or anybody on the opposing team is having less than 10 rebounds. Matter of fact, most of the time I'm out rebounding a whole team by myself. So that's another thing just to add to the list to show you how dominant this build really is. And to put it into perspective a little bit more, so I played 4 games straight. You'll see one of the clips that says something like a 3-game win streak too as well. So these are all consecutive games, right? So in 4 games, I've out rebounded the entire opposing team by myself. First game, I had 26 rebounds, they had 17 as the team. Second game, I had 16 rebounds, they had 13 as the team. Next game, I had 22 to their 14. Next game was 17 to their 9. So if that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what will. You're seeing it through the clips. I'm telling you, like, the stats where I'm averaging 18 plus rebounds a game, as well as me out rebounding whole teams by myself. But all right, y'all, that's all I got for y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, comment down below what type of builds y'all want to see. I'll be dropping more build videos. But all right, that's all I got for y'all. I'm out.